Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. It's been a bit of a crazy week in our house here with two sick children, so that's why I haven't been able to pop any videos up sooner than today. So just a quick recap back. We are a family of 5 living in South Australia in Australia. It's myself, my partner and our 3 children. So I want to thank you for clicking on the video to give it a watch today. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for watching another video. So what I wanted to run through today was our meal plan for this next week. So we always budget $150 for our grocery money each week. Now that includes, you know, if we need nappies, pet food, we have 3 pets, a dog, a cat and a bird. It includes like toilet paper, paper towel, any cleaning products that we might need, anything like that all comes out of our grocery budget. So as you can imagine, some weeks it can be quite tight. I actually went shopping last night after my partner got home from work. I went shopping quite late, and I don't know if it was just shopping that late at Aldi or if it's just a flow-on effect from what we've got going on in the country with the high fuel prices, the floods that they've had over on the East Coast. But the shelves were quite bare. There were lots of things that I had on my shopping list that I couldn't buy, so I had to sort of rejig my plan while I was in the shop. But I thought I would just go through and show you what I had planned for our week. So today is actually Thursday the 24th of March, and so that's the day I'm going to start on. Oh, there's no Sunday on here. We will just go Sunday. Having a look in my other workbook I've got over here. 28, 29, 30. Okay, so what I originally had planned for tonight, my partner works late night on a Thursday, so I generally try to do something that's easy while I've got 3 kids at home, just something that, you know, I can sort of whack on and forget about, because sometimes it's hard if it's something that's quite full on to cook. You can't leave the 3 of them alone, you know, to their own devices, and our house isn't set up in a way that it's sort of all open plan. So I was going to do a ravioli, you know, just that packet of ravioli you can buy and the generic sauce that you can buy to go with it. They had absolutely none of that. So I'm going to make a tuna bake, which wasn't, it was on the list of something to have because we have ingredients for it, but I probably wasn't going to do it tonight. And then to go with that, because I'm not a huge fan of tuna, I'm going to make a Caesar salad for myself and some chicken that I bought, and then my partner can have that also as a side on his tuna bake. So we're going to do that. I might just zoom you in, and probably not the great colour pen to be using, but when you've got kiddies in the house, they always seem to go missing, so it is what it is. Then we'll have leftovers, because last time we made the tuna bake, it actually made quite a lot, so we definitely had enough for leftovers, so we'll be able to have leftovers there. And then if we need, it'll just be, you know, whatever we can find in the pantry or freezer, because we always keep that stocked with things. Now breakfast each day, we're just either cereal or toast, except for on Sunday we usually make pancakes. So Saturday, again, if there's any leftovers we can scrape together from that tuna bake, the kids can have that for lunch. Otherwise they might have something like a can of baked beans or toasties, like ham and cheese toasties, maybe macaroni and cheese, just something really easy that they like to eat. But for dinner we will have tacos, just to use up the rest of the lettuce from the Caesar salad that we would have lettuce. And I bought some tomatoes, so those also need to get used up. Now, sometimes we do have leftovers with tacos, sometimes we don't. So again, Sunday night, I'll put it down as leftovers. But again, if we have to scrape something together, it'll be just from the pantry or the freezer. But we are strong leftover people in this house. Like, everything that we make, if it can't make leftovers, we're not making it. Then I couldn't get pork and beef mince, which is what we usually buy to make spaghetti with. They had the only mince they had was the beef mince, and I just find that a bit too oily to have in the spaghetti. So spaghetti was on the plan for this week, but then because they didn't have any, I bought a big sort of packet of chicken schnitzels. They're not great ones, like it's sort of that real processed. They're like giant chicken nuggets basically. But Monday night we will have chicken, so the kids will like it because they're basically, like I said, a giant chicken nugget. So we can have chicken and chips, and we've got plenty of vegetables and things like that in the freezer. If there's any salad left over, we can have a salad as the side dish. But there were 8 pieces of chicken in there. For the kids, they would probably have half of one each. We would have one each, so you can see that will stretch over quite a few days. And you know, maybe we'll buy some burger buns and make some chicken burgers. I haven't really decided yet, but you know, we can just get away with having the chicken and whatever we throw together on the side. So that'll be the chicken that night with whatever I can find. Then we'll have chicken again here because it all has to get used up. It can't be frozen because obviously once upon a time it was frozen once before. And then Wednesday sort of is the start of our new week. I usually go shopping that day, so it will just probably be, this night may just be a pizza night. And now when I say pizza, we don't order takeaway. I just buy freezer pizzas and we just cook them at home. So this is generally what our plan sort of looks like. I work out what food we've got here at home, and then I make my shopping list up according to that. So, and hopefully you could see that the whole time because I've just stood up and it was not quite clear. But all of these are open to, we can throw them around and change up the days. I was just going to do this tonight because it's super easy, but then once we get home from school and all of that sort of thing, maybe I'll just be like, I'll just chuck a chicken schnitzel piece in the oven for the kids. I've got some broccoli, so I want to make some little broccoli bites, and you know, that might be it for tonight. Everything is really open for interpretation because obviously whenever you make a meal plan, you make it in advance. When you actually get to that day, often, you know, you go, I don't want to have chicken for tea tonight, I want to have pizza, or you know, you're just not feeling it. So I always write it out so I can buy all of the ingredients that I'll need, or to use up the ingredients I have at home, but knowing that I can play around with it in the week to change it up. So I went shopping last night, like I said. I've still got a little bit of money left over to buy bits and bobs of whatever I might need to top up our groceries over the next few days, because obviously we're only on Thursday, so I've got to make it stretch out, you know, to the next time when I get my money come in, which is on the Wednesday. So that's my rough guide of how I do my meal planning. I have actually another A4 like planner that I bought from our local cheap shop, but it's got lots of other stuff written in it that, not that I don't want you to see it, but you don't need to see the other things that are in there, because that's really, you know, our everything that's going on in our family life in there. all the other activities and things at school. So I thought I'd print out this cute little thing that I just quickly made up on, is it Canva? Just so I could show you today, and I'll whack this up on the fridge now, and then that way at least everybody knows what we're having for the week and what the plan is. We don't make anything in this house that's just for myself and my partner. So our children are 5, 2 and a newborn baby, so he's not eating. But what we make, the children are just expected to eat. We do, when we make something new for the first time, we sort of have a bit of a family vote, and I always ask everyone, like, so what did we think? Should we add it to the list of the food that we cook for the week? And if the kids say no, that they didn't like it, we'll either try it again in a different way or change it up, but we don't make things that we know they don't like. So my partner really loves to have, what's it called, risotto. And we've got this one that we make, but no one else in the house actually likes it. The kids don't like it. They find it a bit too mushroomy and just whatever, maybe the texture of it, they're not a fan. So we don't make it anymore because we don't make 2 meals. We just make the one for everybody, and there's plenty of, you know, vegetables in each of the meals, so the kids can actually be getting their, you know, daily intake of what they need. And then of course you have like school lunch boxes and things like that, and I can go through, if you wanted to see what sort of things we pack for our school child's lunch, I can show you that one time if it's something maybe you'd be interested in. But it's all just really easy to plan and to make for the age that the children are at. So, you know, we often will have a spaghetti once a week, maybe, you know, definitely once a fortnight, but it's loaded. I make my own sauce, so it's loaded with a heap of veg. It always will have spinach in it as well to help boost up that iron, and, you know, just whatever else we've got really in the fridge, throw it in there and use it up. So that's just a quick video today on our meal plans and what we're looking at having for dinner for the rest of this week. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for joining me. If this is something maybe you'd like to see a bit more of each week, let me know, and I can show you sort of each week what different meals that we're having. You'll soon see, maybe it does get a bit repetitive, like sort of each month the general idea of the meals are the same, but let me know if it's something that you'd be interested in seeing. Bye.